Hello my dear friend, I'm Moonlight, and in this leisurely walkthrough of Terraria we are going to explore all the nuances of this beautiful game together. Here we go. We are going to have a character in normal mode. I choose a medium-sized world so that we would not have to run from side to side for so long time. The mod that we have is going to be of course the master mod with Crimson. And so, as you may have noticed, for a less time consuming passage, since I intend to pass it almost 100%, I installed two mods. One of them is to show the drop from bosses. The other one is for recipes, so we don't have to run to the guide all the time. The first day began with cutting down the forest to build a house, so we would not be surprised by the zombies and flying guys that would appear at the same time as nightfall. I decided to see if we would be lucky enough to stumble upon a chest in a neighbor cave. But unfortunately, luck was not on our side. I like the location already, as it will be fashionable to let your imagination run wild and create a nice environment. I decided to make the house larger beforehand to accommodate as many NPCs as possible, who will be quite active at first time to come to us as guests. On the second day I continued to work on the house, but I needed more wood to finish it as quickly as possible. As I made my way through the trees to the left side of the map, I was surprised to find the crimson biome next to us. To be honest, this was not a good surprise for me, as it meant that the left path was closed for now. So we were able to create a living space for 7 NPCs by dividing the second and third floor into 2 separate rooms. I put the railing of the balcony and decided to cross the hall with a bridge, but not completely, because in this place we can later draw a pretty good pond. Soon the furniture was installed, so I decided not to wait and went to explore the cave that is next to the house. Surprisingly, after a few seconds, I was reminded that it will not be so easy without some equipment. I made a wooden sword and a breastplate, as I didn't have enough wood for more, and decided to try again. Here is the first accessory, and not bad at all. I hope this bracelet will somehow help me not to die so fast. But knowing myself, it is pretty improbable. Also, thanks to the fact that we have collected a gold coin, we settled a merchant. From that man I bought an anvil, as it is more profitable for us than to scrap it from valuable for us iron. As well as bought a net for bait, because happily or unhappily we will be fishing often. Towards evening I decided to dig a mine, found some ore and, of course, death by slime. Yep, my style. I will die a lot, as I said. At night I decided to see what we had on the right. It turned out to be desert and some troubles. From the cactus I just received, I made a full set of cactus armor. It will return damage to our offenders. Towards the morning of the third day I decided to go further to the right to explore and maybe find a fisherman when we reached the ocean. Of course, we didn't get very far, because a face monster wanted to talk to us. I wanted to try again and guess what I accidentally found? A pyramid. It gave us some coins and a double jump. Yeah, we'll need it. The traveling merchant who comes back didn't have anything interesting. To be more detailed, there was something interesting there, which was deepest counter and katana, but neither of them was affordable for us. I got sad, bought a piggy bank and put a couple of chests to unload pockets. Another attempt to go to the right, and guess what? Yeah, another death. I made some torches and went down into the mine. Maybe I won't die so fast there. I see we've been lucky at the beginning. A whole deposit of topaz, which will be used to make our first hook. Going a bit deeper, we found some gold. We'll need it to make armor, as it has a pretty nice bonus, 3 defense points and a chance for extra money from killed enemies. I crafted a hook and a watch to keep track of time, to know how many days have passed. On the fourth day, I tried to go further to the right, but I found a chest and had to barricade myself. There was nothing interesting in the chest, but I was grateful to be alive. As a reward for me going further and reaching the jungle, the game decided to shower me with a rain of slimes, from which I safely died soon. Once again, the traveling merchant paid me a visit. This time he really didn't have anything we needed, so he decided to leave us his head. I decided to buy some grenades in case the Slime King came, and also drank a couple of potions, having made my sword a little stronger, but for nothing, because I died from slimes almost immediately. Then again, and again, and again. Towards evening the slime's rain stopped, and I decided to dig down in the mine again. I got some gold and silver, and went home to make a golden pickaxe. The copper one is too slow to dig. The fifth morning started with gold digging. Isn't that everyone's dream? I saw a skeleton with miner's helmet and decided to try to beat it out. In result, he beat the crap out of me. Raised and back into the mine. Surrounded by crimson on both sides, before normal armor will not be very easy to get through. Where I found my first heart and the golden chest next to Hermes boots. Found the number 3, we can make a good gem farm out of those seeds in the future. I decided to play tag with a beetle, but almost lost. After digging some more ores, I came across a gold chest with some bars, which brings us a bit closer to normal armor. Since our inventory was almost full, I decided to return home using a potion, leaving the unnecessary in the chest. By this time we had already accumulated 200 health points. I emptied my pockets and guess where am I? Right, my friend, in the mine, of course. I decided to fight Mama Slime, but a bat stood up for her and showed me who's the daddy, knocking me out with 2 punches. I went back for revenge, but the bat was gone. I found a detonator with ore and another kind of stone wood. Later I almost died after cosplaying Ezio from Assassin's Creed, but Skeleton decided to finish me off, throwing 2 of his ribs to me. When I got home, I collected some stars and started digging again. Another morning, another gold mining, and also a new day blazed us with railroad tracks. I drove along them and realized that we were pretty lucky, because I noticed there are hearts and gold with silver ore. Since I was in the winter biome, of course I died quickly. Well, it happens. I realized that it is not very comfortable in the cave without light, so I got some more wood, created torches and continued the adventure. I traveled around a bit, got some iron and found 2 hearts next to each other. Then the gold rush started. I found some more topazes, iron and almost died again from a beetle. I got some gold and silver, another beetle and his gang decided to avenge his brother by burying me safely. I have crafted almost the whole set. It should be a bit easier. I only need a few more bars and I'm invincible. Yeah, for sure. Returned to the dark as my soul mine and found a deposit of emeralds. Not bad for us, we are getting so many gems. I'm telling you, because a little lower we find a couple of sapphires and a deposit of amethysts. Yeah, I wish I had that kind of luck in real life too. After getting some gold and raising my health to 340, I came across another chest with boots. Sorry, but I can't wear the second one. As a bonus, I came across a pile of silver nerbi. Day 7 reminded me that the mine with the railway tracks hadn't been fully explored, so I hurried over there. A bit of crimson ore lit up an ember tree and a hut. I dug up some sparkling rocks and almost became fish food. Killed a piranha, then jumped like a ninja to dodge a worm. but died from a stupid arrow when I stepped on a slab. Reborn and back. Gathered ore. Found an extractonator in a chest. Found the altar. Set up some torches to find it on the map if necessary. And how happy I was to see the sign in chat! No, just kidding. It meant that the Eye of Cthulhu would appear tonight. Happily, I fell into the granite biome, which I immediately regretted. Yes, the fight didn't last long, of course. Somehow I had imagined the fight with that boss differently. Absolutely differently. The boss left safely, and I returned to the mine. In the winter biome, I found an ice boomerang and a mirror. I collected some silver and gold, then came across a chest with an ice sword and some gold bars. I collected some crimson and gold. With bags full of goodies, I went home and immediately completed a full gold set. The morning of the 8th day began with cleaning and setting up the warehouse. I decided to build it directly under the house. I made it from stone bricks, put the chest in 2 rows and put frames on top for convenience. I also tried not to mess up the hole for the mini pond next to the house too much by filling it up with earth. In the end, there wasn't enough wood for the chest and I decided to go out and collect some. Day 9 promised to be a fun day as the warehouse is still not ready. On top of that, it started to rain with slimes. Again, I decided to ignore it and continue organizing the warehouse and putting everything on its place. By noon the warehouse was finally ready and I decided to save our favorite traveling merchant from certain doom this time, by checking out his stock. I decided to buy a cool painting and a stopwatch from him, as I will need them for mobile phone crafting in the future. I put everything into the chests until the evening, decided to knock out a few slimes and then continue with the storage. It was midnight when I finally finished. I collected some stars and was determined to break a few hearts from Crimson. I was lucky enough to find some bombs in an nearby chest, although I forget that you can't break Crimson Stone with golden tools. I found and killed a slime, made them sticky and get 2 undertakers. Unfortunately, the glowing heart didn't fall out. I climbed out of this sinister place and went further to the right, hoping to meet a fisherman. Now in normal armor, it was not so scary to walk through the jungle biome. On the 10th morning I found myself on the coast, having finally woken up the fisherman. I immediately chopped wood and decided to build 2 houses to buy a pylon for the teleport to the ocean. The painter, for whom I had already finished a double house on the beach, showed up. But to my surprise, the inflation had also affected their prices, because the pylon cost more than 8 gold coins. Money I had never seen before in this world. Disappointed, I decided to return home and clear out my inventory, which was full to the brim. Since we already have over 200 health points, the Eye of Cthulhu won't leave us until we kill him. Yeah, really impressive. As you might have noticed, 2 stars landed on him at the same time, taking away almost half of his health. It didn't have too much, so I'm a sad sack, and also I don't have an arena yet. Like usually, I died again. Hey buddy, this series of our walkthrough has come to the end, and you, my friend, press like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed what I do. And also don't forget to write in the comments below what you would like to see in this long walkthrough and not only. All the best to you!